Personal autonomy is self-determination. That's what autonomy means. And the opposite of autonomy is heteronomy, when yourself is determined by somebody else. So that is heteronomy. So according to this definition, worship is by definition heteronomy. So how do you square personal autonomy with Islam then? So the argument goes like this: Islam limits. So you are autonomous, but within the limits put by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But according to this conception, even though you are bounded by Allah's will, this will is a limit only. Within this limit, what you are doing is self-autonomy as well, self-determination or personal autonomy as well. So your actual ideal is still autonomy, but you put limitation on autonomy. And that putting limitation on autonomy is not unknown to or alien to liberal thought. So in that sense, we can say this, or that's why this is what we will call Islamic liberalism. So Islamic liberal and liberal to its core, they share the goal of autonomy. The difference is Islamic liberal limits this autonomy within the bounds of Sharia. But the hakikat or reality is still liberal reality. That's why it is Islamic liberalism. That is, liberalism is the main. Islam is just an adjective. A liberal, on the other hand, doesn't put these limits, but puts some other sort of limit, like universalization limit, social limits, etc. But Islam, on the other hand, Islamic conception is that autonomy is evil, is from Iblis. And the purpose of your life is not autonomy, but worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the ideal. Not just a limit, but it's the actual ideal. And according to this conception, we don't accept freedom as a value at all. What we see freedom is as a condition in the sense of choice, but not as a sense of value. Reject freedom as value. So if you reject freedom as value, you're no longer a liberal. Your real value is worship, not autonomy. And freedom as a choice is a trial in this world. So you have been given a choice, a limited choice, to choose autonomy or worship, or heteronomy. Obviously, worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you choose this, then you're Muslim. So yes, we do accept choice, but choice is a trial, not some value in itself. And there's no intrinsic worth of choice. On the other hand, it is a great ibtila or trial. So these are three different conceptions. So Maulana Maududi, although obviously the orthodox Muslim, but due to his misconstrual of liberalism, he sees compatibility between liberalism and Islam in this way, that both the purpose of Islam and liberalism is the same: personal autonomy, with the proviso that in Islam that personal autonomy has to be practiced within the limits of Sharia. On the other hand, in non-Islamic liberalism, the limits are different: social limits, practical limits, etc. So in a sense, this is a partial endorsement of liberalism. So Mullah Maududi finds room for personal autonomy within Islamic political order. Within legal constraints, every individual has full freedom to choose